You really want to know my opinion on Disney changing Ki-Adi-Mundi's birthday? I don't care. Wait, you thought this was going to be a gotcha moment where I was going to try and defend Disney to my dying breath? Absolutely not. The way I see it, one of two things happened. Either the director was informed by the story group that, hey, Ki-Adi-Mundi was technically born later on in the timeline than when he's going to appear, and they just decided that they had to have him in this series. Or two, the story group didn't catch it because they either didn't notice it or just figured that his birth date was Legends anyway. Now, I know somebody out there is going to say the reason I don't care is because Disney is secretly lining my pockets, which, okay, sure, if you think so. But for me personally, the question I always ask myself whenever Star Wars does something is, has Star Wars done something like this in the past, and did it bother me then? Because if it didn't bother me then, why should it bother me now? I did not care when George Lucas changed Kenobi's master from Yoda, as it was stated in Empire Strikes Back, to Qui-Gon Jinn. I did not care when George Lucas threw an entire series into Legends continuity before Legends continuity even existed, and then reused those same ideas at a later point in the timeline. And I did not care when Lucas had Padme die in childbirth when Leia was supposed to be at least old enough to remember her. If it did not bother me before, it will not bother me now. This is why I say a lot of toxic fans are hypocritical, because the stuff that did not bother you before bother you now because the cast looks a little different. Luke is allowed to win in his first movie with the help of the Force and some outside interference, but if Rey wins in her first movie with the help of the Force and a whole bunch of outside interference, y'all cry foul. I disliked Finn being sidelined in The Last Jedi for the exact same reasons why I dislike Han being sidelined in Return of the Jedi. I dislike Rey being a Palpatine after being set up to be a nobody for the exact same reasons why I dislike Luke and Leia being related despite their being set up for a love triangle. If you're the type of fan that will look me in the face and say that you do not like the Acolyte because of corny lines, and your favorite Star Wars movie is Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, I cannot take your opinion seriously. So in short, I don't care, and if we're being honest, most of y'all don't either.